Let me tell you something important. The way you talk to a woman can either make her feel like a queen or tear her down completely. Your words carry weight. They can comfort, inspire, and build a connection, or they can hurt, belittle, and create distance. Most men don't realize this, but women are emotional creatures. They feel things deeply, and the way you speak to them stays with them. A kind word can brighten her entire day, while careless words can linger and cause pain for weeks. So, if you truly care about the women in your life, whether it's your partner, sister, mother, or friend, then it's time to learn how to communicate in a way that makes them feel valued, respected, and loved. 1. Listen before you speak. The first step to talking to a woman the right way is learning to listen. Most men hear words but don't actually listen to the emotions behind them. Women don't always want solutions, they want to feel understood. When she's talking, stop thinking about your response. Just focus on what she's saying. Look at her, nod when appropriate, and show her that you're present. When you listen like this, you make her feel heard, and that's priceless. If she's sharing something emotional, don't interrupt. Don't try to fix it unless she asks for advice. Instead, say things like, "I hear you. That sounds really hard. I'm here for you." It's not about what you say, it's about showing that you care enough to listen. 2. Speak with kindness and respect. Words have the power to uplift or destroy. Always choose kindness. Even when you're upset or disagree, there's a way to communicate without being harsh or disrespectful. If you're angry, take a moment before speaking. Ask yourself, will these words solve the problem, or will they just hurt her feelings? Choose your words carefully, especially when emotions are high. For example, instead of saying, "You're always nagging," try, "I feel overwhelmed right now. Can we talk about this calmly?" Instead of dismissing her feelings, say, "I understand where you're coming from. Let's figure this out together." Women remember how you make them feel. If your words are gentle and respectful, she'll feel safe with you. 3. Compliments mean more than you think. Women love to feel appreciated, but your compliments need to go deeper than just appearances. Yes, telling her she looks beautiful is nice, but what about complimenting her intelligence, kindness, or strength? For example, "You're so thoughtful. I love how you always think about others. Your ideas are amazing. You inspire me to think bigger. I'm proud of how hard you work and how much you care." These kinds of compliments show that you see her as a whole person, not just her looks. And trust me, those words will stay with her forever. 4. Be honest, but be gentle. Honesty is important in any relationship, but it's not an excuse to be cruel. You can tell the truth without being hurtful. Women value honesty, but they also value tact. For example, instead of saying, "That dress doesn't look good on you, try, I think I've seen other outfits that suit you better." Instead of saying, "You're overreacting," say, "I understand this is really important to you. Let's talk about it." Being honest doesn't mean being blunt. It means finding a way to express yourself that's truthful but also kind. 5. Validate her feelings. This is where most men fail. When a woman expresses her feelings, don't dismiss them, minimize them, or make her feel like she's overreacting. Her emotions are real to her, and she needs you to acknowledge that. For example, If she says she's upset about a situation at work, don't say, "It's not a big deal." Instead, say, "I understand why that upsets you. That must have been frustrating." If she says she feels neglected, don't get defensive. Say, "I didn't realize you felt that way. I'm sorry, and I'll do better." When you validate her feelings, you show her that you care about her perspective. 6. Use soft words during arguments. Arguments are inevitable in any relationship, but the way you argue can either strengthen your bond or tear it apart. Women respond better to calm, thoughtful communication than yelling or harsh words. For example, instead of saying, "You're wrong," say, "I see things differently. Let's talk about it." Instead of saying, "You never listen," say, "I feel unheard sometimes. Can we work on that?" Soft words don't mean you're weak, they mean you care enough to handle conflict maturely. 7. Show empathy and support. When a woman is going through something hard, she doesn't always need you to solve the problem. Sometimes she just needs you to be there. Say things like, "Oh, I'm so sorry you're going through this. How can I help? I'm here for you, no matter what. You don't have to face this alone." Empathy is about putting yourself in her shoes and showing her that she's not alone. 8. Don't forget the small gestures. It's not just about what you say, it's also about how you show it. Sometimes, small gestures can say more than words ever could. Send her a random message during the day to say you're thinking of her. Leave a note with something kind written on it. Remember the little details she shares and bring them up later. These small actions show her that she's important to you, and they strengthen your words. Conclusion: let your words be a gift. The way you talk to a woman can shape how she feels about herself and your relationship. Be a man whose words bring peace, confidence, and happiness. Remember, listen more than you speak. Be kind, even when it's hard. Compliment her soul, not just her looks. Validate her feelings, and always speak with love. Your words have power. Use them to build her up, and she'll feel lucky to have you in her life.